got to hear that if you can't, can you? If you jump in, let me know if the audio's okay. Let me know if the visuals are okay. Let me know how this is coming through. Because people jump in and out, you know, obviously some people, this isn't for them, this is boring, that's fine, jump out. People that stay in, let me know. Is the audio okay? Is the video okay? Let me know if you can hear me. I know last time I done this, audio was okay. If you jump in and there's a good connection, let me know the audio. Let me know the video quality. To be honest, I'm just testing live, really. I've not had much luck. I've not had much luck with live. I've been doing YouTube for over a year now. I know my channel's not the biggest, but I've never really interacted with live. I only really recently tried it last week. Drop me a comment, let me know. If anyone's jumping in that is new and doesn't know who I am, then let me give a brief overview of me and what my channel is about. Also, just let me know if you can hear me. So, my name's Keith, and my channel name is Keith's Russian Journey, as I'm sure you can see, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. I travelled to Russia to see my wife, and it's a bit of a journey, so it does exactly what it says on the tin. And anyone that's been following the channel for a while will know that I make all the visits there, okay? I make all the visits to Russia for the last 2 years, and we've been working really hard this year on getting a visa for my wife to come over and see me. We finally got everything sorted through. She's going to be coming over here in January, and it's going to be the first time she's ever been in England, and she's been looking forward. I know that there's going to be some people going, oh, why would you look forward to coming to England? If you've never been and you've been reading about it and you've been seeing things, it's new and it's exciting. And while it's also a case of coming over to see, like, can you hear me? I don't know if people can hear. I don't know. I've tried to do this last week and the audio was terrible. So if people could just let me know. Can you hear me? I'll kind of crack on if people can hear me. Otherwise, I'll hear me. What to do? It needs someone to just tell me through. Okay, a little bit last week, and I had this problem. Yeah, I don't think people can hear me. Right. It'd be, I suppose, it would be helpful, even if people don't know what I'm saying, to just tell me that they can't hear me. Because until I get a bit of feedback, I don't know. I can see people writing hello, but I can't see. And as far as I'm aware, I'm not one of these YouTubers that make people subscribe to write in the chat. I think you can just write even if you're not subscribed. So, because I don't see the point in that either. Like, if people want to subscribe, they'll do it on their own terms, you know. I don't see the point in forcing people to subscribe to write in the chat. So, but a bit of feedback. Let me know what's happening. I need to know that people can hear me. Because I don't really want to kind of... Hi, can you hear me? I don't think... I don't know if anyone... Someone, please say... Just tell me whether you can hear me or not. I'd like to think if I was at a stream and I couldn't hear someone, I would type, "I can't hear you." If this doesn't work out too well, I'll end the live in a few minutes and I'll figure out what's going on and I'll start it again. Because I just don't know what's happening. Like, I tried a stream last week. I tried a live last week, and people couldn't hear me. The audio wasn't great, so I'm seeing some thumbs up. I'm seeing some likes, so maybe people can hear me. Okay, what I'll say is, if you jump in and you are like you're new around here, you don't know who I am. My name is Keith, and I've had this YouTube channel for just over a year now, coming on to 2 years almost. And basically, I found love in the most unlikely of places for a mobile game with a person in Russia. And I have kind of... Can someone just let me know if you can hear me? Like, I just need to know if people can hear me. Bye. So yeah, I've been making a journey to Russia to see my wife, and along the way I've just kind of been... Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I have been making a journey to Russia to kind of on a journey to see my wife, really. And obviously along my way, what I tend to do is document my experiences over there and just show the world. You know, I'm not trying to convince people on anything. I'm not trying to like make people move, and you know, people can make their own decisions. I'm just a simple person who's documenting my experiences in a country that people genuinely don't like, and I'm just sharing things from my point of view. Hi there. And for people that do know, for people that have followed this channel for a while, will know that me and my wife have been working on a visa. Now, this is just a tourist visa, a simple tourist visa for her to visit me in England. And it's taken years. It has taken years to get this sorted. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. And it's taken a while. We finally got there. And she's got a visa now, so she will be here in January. Okay, so not that far away. I mean, we're already the first week of December out of the way, so she's going to be here in January. Now, the significance of that visit is yes, she wants to see England and she wants to visit like London and all these cooler places. The reason for the visit is simple. Like, it's to see my family, my friends, where I live, where I work. You can imagine for the last 2 years, I've been going back and forth to Russia to visit her, see her friends, her family, do all these things. And we've been working so hard on this visa, but it's finally come. And yeah, so, and while the purpose of this channel is basically to kind of share my experiences in Russia, hence the name Keith's Russian Journey, when she visits here, it's going to be a bit different. We're going to be making videos about England, and it will be from her experience, okay? As a foreigner coming into England for the first time, you'll get to see. Now, for those that are new to this channel or have stumbled across this live and just dropped in and just sort of like see what everything's all about, my wife, while she supports the channel and will do everything to help, she doesn't want to be on the channel. Like, she doesn't want to be seen, and I completely respect that. And so far we've not had her on the video. She'll talk in the video, and like she'll obviously, when I go over to Russia, she helps film the videos, so she plays a big role in some of the videos, some of the experiences that we do over there in Russia. And I have put a couple of new videos up recently, a part 1 and 2. So after this live, go and check it out. If you don't want to, that's cool, but just a suggestion. If you're interested and you want to take a look around, I appreciate that. But also, I want to make another video this week, maybe tomorrow, kind of explaining my how can I put this, the way I run this channel. Like, now, you know, if you can imagine, there are loads of other channels similar to this where they've either moved to Russia or they're visiting and stuff like that, and they've got their own reasons, and that's fine. But my reason is completely different from everybody else's reason, and I feel like my channel, the way I do my videos, I feel like I'm getting tarnished with the same brush as everyone else, and my reasonings for what I do is completely different to everybody else's. And I just don't want to get sort of lumped in the same category. Now, I understand that we make a similar content, and so I can understand why people think that. But yeah, so I'm going to make a video, and that'll be up some point next week. But basically, I just wanted to test live. Now I know I've got the audio working. That's fantastic, and thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate that. And just kind of make, because I haven't really announced that my wife has her visa. Like, I want to kind of test it through here and announce it, and kind of try and reach a wider audience, if you will. Because while I've been doing YouTube for, a year and a half, something like that, I don't have the biggest channel, but I've never done live. I tried a little bit last week, and yeah, it didn't go too well, but we live and learn, hey? So, I appreciate that it's quite dark out here, so you can't really see me, and maybe that's a good thing. But yeah, if you're new around here and you don't know who I am, and for the people that have stuck around and heard me say the same thing, like I'm just seeing people jump in, jump out, and I just kind of want to explain a little bit about me. People that have jumped in and just gone, I wonder what this is all about. Just want to explain a little bit about me. So my name's Keith, and I live here in England. I'm in England right now. I know the channel says Keith's Russian Journey, so you might be mistaken for thinking that I'm over in Russia right now, but I'm not. And but I make trips regularly, and it's dark in here, but I can still see. And yeah, I make trips often, and just to see my wife. So what happens is I'm here in England, and I work here for 6 weeks, and then for about 2 weeks, I then go over to Russia to spend time with my wife, and like talk about the future as such, and like what we plan to do in the future, how will I move, all these sorts of things, seeing family, seeing friends, and of course, obviously try to learn the language. That's obviously very important. I'm not going to get very far moving without knowing the language. But yes, I live in England still, and people say to me all the time, oh, well, if, you know, Russia's so great and your wife's there, why are you still here? And it's not as simple. Like, this could be any other country, okay? Like, it could be any country, right? It's not as simple as just going, okay, I got a partner now in a different country, and I'm just going to pack my bags and head off. It's just not as simple as that. And I have made videos in the past trying to explain that, and it's kind of difficult to get that point across, because a lot of people they don't really understand. And you know, and again, this could be for any country. It could be for any country. It doesn't matter. You know, some people can just drop everything and go. Thank you. Well, it's currently, what's the time here? It's only 4:15 here in England. I don't know where you're from, but I live here in Lowestoft, very small town. It's the most easterly town in England. That's pretty much the only thing going for it. But yeah, I live here in England, and my wife lives in Russia. Sorry, when I first visited Russia, okay, now I had no expectations, okay, even long before this war had started, okay, I never and when I went there, I was just so amazed with how things were there, that I kind of, like, obviously I watch other YouTubers, and I just kind of got that inspiration to go, do you know what? I can make videos, and I can share my experiences. Now, the aim of my channel is never, okay, and it's never to make people move, okay? It's never to... Hello, Mum. The aim of this channel is never to make people move here, okay? Like, I'm not going to force an opinion on you guys to move to another country, okay? The purpose of my channel is to just share my experiences, and that's really it. And as I said, my wife finally has her visa, and she will be here in January. So and of course, when she comes here, while the channel is labelled Keith's Russian Journey, we'll obviously be making videos of her time here. Now, my wife is very supportive of the video, of the channels, and when I go over to Russia and I make these videos, she helps a lot with these videos, okay? Just finding, you know, historical information about the places we're going to, help with the filming, all sorts of things. And however, she just doesn't really want to be featured in the video, and you know, I respect that, and that's absolutely fine. But she did say that maybe sometime in the future she might want to be on the videos, you know. So she might come to London, and I'll obviously be asking her, you know, what's your experience of this? What's your experience of just your general thoughts of the country? And like, and of course her reaction is going to be different from like our reaction. Okay, we live in the country, we know what this country's like, but for someone that's never been, okay, and despite what people say about this country, to a lot of people outside of England, this is a really good country. And I know there's going to be some people that are probably watching this going, well, it's not. And that's your opinion, and that's fantastic. You're allowed to have that opinion. But, you know, but if you focus so much on all the negative things that go on, you're never going to appreciate the good things that are going on in the country. You know, and that's true to be said in any country, okay, wherever you live. And so yeah, my wife has been excited to visit England for a very long time, long before she met me. And as I said, the purpose of this visit is just for her to see family, friends, you know. Yeah, I've sent her loads of photos and videos of where I work and where I live and, you know, all the places I go to. And it's not the same as being there yourself, you know. Like I said earlier in the live, like I wouldn't say that I hated Russia as a country, but I never really, for me, and this is long before this war started, by the way, so I never really wanted to visit. And so when I did visit for the first time, it kind of surprised me. And because I had no expectations, I think going in with zero expectations, you kind of just, I don't know, can enjoy things more, see things more. And now look, am I saying that Russia's the perfect country? No, of course it's not. Just like England's not the perfect country. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect country. Like, every country has things that are wrong with it and things that are fantastic about it. All I do, where I go, and I just show you guys. That's all I do. You know, I'm not trying to force people to move. I'm not trying to country and so on. But I plan to make a video this week. I saw something on YouTube yesterday, and it really made me think. And it was one of these podcasts things, news channels, and they actually interviewed someone that's recently moved over to Russia, and they were asking him pretty simple questions, and he just couldn't handle it. It was a horrible interview, and it made me think, you know, I don't want people to see me in that same way. Like, I don't want people to think that that's what my channel is about. Like, I'm not trying to force people to move here. I'm not trying to, you know, push an agenda on anyone. Like, my reasoning for visiting and potentially moving is completely different to every video about that, because it's a serious topic, and I feel like it needs to be addressed. It's got to be a short one. I don't too. So, for example, my recent video, I went over and we explored Ruskayela. Okay, so that was a very big video. In the end, I had to break that into part 1, part 2. So, I'm going to start this live back up in about 10. Take a look. I want to subscribe. You don't have to.